Hello, banking world. Allow us to tell you a little story of two similar banks with two very different approaches to how they show up on our platforms. Let's start with a few introductions. Bank A. Now, Bank A already know. You know who Bank A are. That's because over the past few years, Bank A have invested heavily in telling you who they are. Usually with impressive feature film-esque ads designed to blow your slippers off while watching TV. On the other hand, let me introduce Bank B. Now, while Bank B are just as well known in the living room, they differ from Bank A on the small screen, primarily by ensuring that they have the basics covered when it comes to made-for-mobile creative. So let me tell you the story of how these two banks aim to say the same thing to the same people but with very different results. Now, the first step is often how you create brand awareness. The more traditional Bank A believes this is still the primary role for the big screen in the living room. So when it came to social, they simply dropped their 90-inch TVC in 16:9 onto our platform. However, when Bank B came to telling their same brand story, they understood mobile screens are vastly different to TVs. Bank B know to front-load their message, land their branding up front, and basically ensure people know who the ad is from. Funny that. Now, as we enter into the world of Instagram stories, we find our two banks want to tell the world about their amazing travel credit cards. While they both may have the same offer, that's about where the similarities end. Naturally, when Big Barry Bank A create their ad, they again take a frame from their latest campaign and drop small copy on it, hoping our speed reading is very much on point. While trusty Bank B know the impact that getting it right can have, so they ensure they use video. They grab attention and reward it with a simplistic singular message, and of course, make it easy for people to take the next step. Now, of course, one of the most powerful features of our platforms is the ability to collapse the funnel. People are keen to move when something grabs their interest, so we need to make sure they can. Bank A want to drive people to their new credit card. They try in vain to metaphorically throw all the apples at their viewers thinking they'll be ready to catch. However, Bank B take it one step further. Instead of throwing all the apples at their viewers, Bank B took each of the card's features and broke them instead into 3 separate ads. Finally, putting the icing on the proverbial cake, Bank B understands the integration of multiple platforms and the power of conversational commerce. In this case, unlocking Messenger to continue to more personal conversation. So there you have it, the story that ends in a happily ever after for one bank and another that has hopefully taken some great notes during this story. Happy banking!